So hey guys, welcome to my review of Teen Titans issue number 10. Now in the last issue of Teen Titans, issue number 9, I didn't do a review of it because it was part of the culling event, but in the last issue of Teen Titans we had part 4, which was the whole entire closing to the whole entire culling event. And what happened in the culling event was basically the Teen Titans and the Legion Lost heroes or characters were thrown in into nowhere, and basically they were thrown into a pit where all metahumans were supposed to fight against each other, so Harvest can basically choose a new group of random metahumans to be his new group of Ravengers. That's what he was planning to do. But later on they did escape, but they could not take out Harvest, and that's basically what happened. And now we see the Teen Titans arrive on Mystery Island. Also, this does tie in with Superboy. So if you guys have not read Superboy issue number 10 yet, you should pick it up because they do appear in this issue. Wonder Girl and Superboy do appear in this issue, but they don't talk about what they previously did beforehand on Mystery Island. So I recommend you guys pick that issue up, Superboy issue number 10, because it's a good read, and I highly suggest you guys get it before reading Teen Titans issue number 10. Or read issue number 10 of Teen Titans and then pick up Superboy. Either way works. But yeah, so here we open up with Kid Flash monologuing, and he wakes up from the aftermath of the culling event, but he wakes up on Mystery Island, and all of a sudden these gigantic raptors are actually attacking them. Now these aren't the typical raptors from Jurassic Park, okay? They actually have feathers. These are the ones that almost turn like birds, just like how Alan Grant said that they are about to turn, into birds, or they're birds of prey. So yeah, the raptors look like birds. They have feathers and wings, and they are attacking the Teen Titans. So Kid Flash right away zooms in and takes Tim Drake, aka Red Robin, away from the raptors, and later on he returns with the other Teen Titan members. Meaning Bunker and I believe Solstice will be there as well. So Kid Flash takes them back to where Tim Drake is being kept. And afterwards, we open up with where Superboy issue number 10 left off. That's why I said it ties in. We open up where, we left off with Superboy. Superboy and Cassie, aka Wonder Girl, opens this mysterious door, and they basically go upside down. And they reach another part of Mystery Island. And then they attack another Tyrannosaurus Rex, but they decide not to. And they still try to look for the rest of the Teen Titans. Now, while Cassie and Superboy are trying to look for, Tim Drake and the rest of the gang, we open up with basically Tim Drake, and mostly what happens in the rest of this issue is basically Tim Drake is a bit upset about what happened in the previous issue, where he feels like he failed the team, meaning that he actually did put Danny, the metahuman that was undercover working for Tim Drake, who was undercover in the facility of Nowhere. He was a metahuman teenager who was actually undercover, and he thinks that basically something bad happened to Danny, and he could have caused Danny to lose his life because after the culling event. And also, he feels like he failed the whole entire team, that he wasn't able to do much. He couldn't save everybody. He basically got, he thinks that he got Artemis killed and, a couple other people in danger, and he feels bad about it. And he's pretty upset. And Bunker basically, for the rest of the issue, he tries to talk him out of it, try to make him feel better, try to consult him. That's all that happens. And in the rest of this issue, we just see interactions with the Teen Titans now. We actually get to see them, instead of fighting against Nowhere, just like in Superboy, like I said, they're not dealing with, secret organizations anymore. They're dealing with themselves, their own problems, as a team, as a group, as a person. That's what they're dealing with. They're just enjoying themselves on Mystery Island, just running away from everything that has happened so far. And it's really good. I really like that. I mean, Bunker and, Tim Drake and Superboy interact with one another. Same thing with Cassie, because they do all run, into each other yet again. Or finally they do, regroup and they get together again as Teen Titans, and yeah, they just talk about what they're going to do next. And we do see a relationship sort of form with Kid Flash and Solstice, which is kind of cute, actually. I mean, I didn't feel like it was rushed. I mean, I did feel like there was something between these two characters after, Kid Flash saved Solstice in the beginning part of, the Teen Titans series. And, I guess it's natural, I guess, but I did find it kind of sort of cute when they were actually flirting with each other. But yeah, all in all, generally think this issue was great. In the ending, there is some kind of disturbing fact that a new storyline is going to come back up, and you all know the fate of Danny. What happened to him? Did he die? Did he survive the aftermath? What happened to Danny? You will find out in this issue. But I don't want to spoil anything anymore. I don't want to talk about this anymore. More the fact that I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, Teen Titans issue number 10 is actually a really, really great read. It's really enjoyable. Like I said with Superboy issue number 10, it takes, these characters out from the aftermath, after all this crazy crap that has been going on with them, with Nowhere, these secret organizations shit, They take these, superheroes, these teenage heroes, out from that, place, and you just put them on Mystery Island, where they basically recollect their memories, their thoughts, their ideas, whatever, and they work with each other. They just want to get to know each other, and it's really great. Like I said, it's like how you take somebody from an industrial city, you take them out of it, and then you put them into a rural town, a small little town, and you basically, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like I said, it's like a breath of fresh air, and basically you get to enjoy the fact that this is just a good comic. It's not having to deal with, secret organizations, no awesome fight scenes. It's just the characters themselves talking with each other. And you really, really, really like that. I find it really interesting. I like that interaction. And it makes me appreciate the comic book a bit more. It's not always about, fighting and action scenes. It's always sort of about storytelling and sort of character development and character interaction, especially with a big group of characters. You have to have them interact. Just like when I was reviewing Justice League, you have to have these characters talk to each other. You can't just have them clam up and not say anything, They can't keep secrets forever. And it seems like these characters are getting to be more comfortable with one another. They're starting to open up. They're not just working as a team now. They're actually trying to get to know each other, which is great. And I did like how Bunker actually just stopped Tim Drake, from, flying off and being a super hothead, and trying to get him back to reality, trying to make him feel like, it's not really your fault. You did the best you could. And I feel like that's just something that a leader has to go through. Sometimes they feel like they can't do much for their team. That sometimes if they fail, it's their fault. And normally speaking, it's great to see that happen to Tim Drake, because Tim Drake's the leader. He has all this weight on his shoulder, but Bunker is telling him that, you don't have to carry all this weight. You are the leader. You made us feel like we were a team, that we were stronger with, together, not by ourselves. And you are a good person. Don't, take it so hard. And I know I've been talking a lot about how the characters, interact with one another, and talking about how this is like a breath of fresh air that's basically, just enjoying the comic book, not for, the storyline, but just for the characters interacting with each other. And that's how I generally feel. I really like it because of this. And I would say it's actually a 5 out of 5 just because of the character interactions. And there's actually something interesting with Cassie in this. I'm going to show you that, we've been learning a lot about Wonder Girl, or Cassie, a lot lately. So, yeah, it does show something here that is going up here in the next couple of issues. Now, let me show you first. I'm going to look at it. Now, here's some fan service for the ladies. If you ladies like muscular men in underwear, you have Tim Drake and Bunker in their boxers, though Bunker is actually gay. Who really cares? And also to mention, they didn't find Skitter, so Skitter's still a mystery. She's not out there. But here you go. I think there's, forgot where is it. It's somewhere around here. I'm trying to look for it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, and there's the cute scene right here where Solstice and Kid Flash are just talking to each other, and they're basically like sort of flirting, which is really cute. Now I'm trying to look for that scene with Cassie, and I cannot, for the love of God, cannot find it. I knew it was in here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right here. So hopefully you guys can see that. There's a little mark or like a little spike coming out of Cassie's arm. I don't know if people will notice this at first sight, but if you really look closely, yes, she has like a piece of her armor actually poking out of her skin. And this does play in a role that, remember what she said about her armor actually takes control over her body. It's always on her, and it has a mind of its own. So yeah, I did see a cover art where one time her whole entire armor does envelop her whole entire body, which is really interesting, and I want to see that actually happen. But yeah, sorry if it took so long for me to find that little picture or a little snippet for you guys. But yeah, this is a really great issue, and I highly suggest you guys pick this issue up. If you guys didn't really care for the Culling event, you will actually like this issue even if you didn't read the previous issue of Teen Titans. It's really fantastic for them to interact with one another. It's a really great read. I enjoyed it. It's fantastic. It's like a breath of fresh air, and I know you guys will enjoy it as much as I did if you enjoyed Superboy issue number 10. So yeah, that's my review of Teen Titans issue number 10. I hope you guys enjoy it and like it. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.